Welcome to 90 Minutes on Film, the place where three distinct individuals give three distinct perspectives on movies that we love, and sometimes a lot from Chris that we hate. My name is Wackoe, and I'm here, of course, with C. Garcia.
Yo.
And Gabriel, the Calilobo.
What up, man?
All right, guys.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. Look at that, guys.
Yeah.
We're moving along.
Man.
So, first off, everything good, guys? How are you guys?
I did have a question for you guys.
Oh, okay.
What was your favorite film from last year? Just one.
Oh, from last year.
From last year.
What year are we in?
We are in 23, so it'd be what's the best film? What was your favorite film of 2022?
Shit, I don't know, because I didn't really see too many.
Yeah, you did. Come on.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Well, I think the most entertaining one was Top Gun. I wouldn't say it's my favorite.
It was entertaining. You know what?
What's your favorite? You can pick whatever.
I like the Oscar winner. Everything.
Everything, everywhere, all at once. Okay.
As soon as I watched that movie, I was like, "Oh, that to me
the
is the one."
Yeah.
So they did a good choice with the Oscars?
Oh yeah, I think they did.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, because that Jackie Chan was supposed to be in that one, right?
Yeah, and he never let Michelle Yeoh forget that, but
yeah,
she's rubbing that Oscar in his face because she won a fucking Oscar.
That's crazy though, because she was just supposed to be like supporting in it, right?
I think he told her he's all, they called me first. And she was like, yeah, well, I got an Oscar nomination. And now she's like, well, now I got an Oscar. So,
wow.
And she actually won it.
No, yeah.
Versus he got one, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. It was like, what do they call it when you get it? When they just kind of give you one?
A handout?
No.
Yeah.
Not like
a Scorsese?
They gave him
a Leo?
A complimentary one.
Yeah.
A Leo?
Yeah. For doing so many films that he got one. But
What about you, Chris? What was yours?
Yeah.
The Batman.
The Batman. Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
The Batman was a good one. Yeah. I just can't think of all the films from last year, man. Like, really, just
There was a big.
There's 10 movies on.
Here, let me look. Let's look.
Yeah.
That's the
10
beautiful
movies
thing.
10 movies that got nominated for Academy Awards, but let's see, on my Instagram I do put a best of reel together. So we're 2022. We had my best of, but not the best. Everything Everywhere All at Once. The Northman.
Oh, the Northman was great.
That was a good movie.
Turning Red.
Mm-hmm.
The Batman. I liked Scream. A lot of people didn't like it. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. The Nicolas Cage. Man. I don't know if anybody saw that one. Of course, we got Top Gun Maverick.
Wakanda Forever.
The Black Phone. Nope. Ooh, that's my number 2 right there.
Nope.
Oh, The Whale?
I didn't watch that one.
That was really good, actually.
Yeah, that was
it?
good.
That was really good.
Barbarian. Prey. Of course, Avatar 2.
Shotgun Wedding's in there.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, yeah.
Almost forgot.
All right, you also got Black Adam. Oh, Jeepers Creepers Reborn.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Tar was in there as well. That was
Fableman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Now, I didn't really have a favorite movie.
Really?
Nah.
Wow. Okay. Well, just checking.
I don't really. You know what? I really don't have favorite things because, like, when people ask me, they're like, "Hey, what's your favorite food?" I go, "It's not. It's just what I'm in the mood for." And like,
I feel you.
yeah, I don't really have a favorite thing. Like, it's just nothing like that. So,
did you watch Hustle with Adam Sandler? It was a Netflix movie.
I don't watch any movies with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, it was good.
That was good.
It was good.
That one was pretty good. Yeah.
Only Adam Sandler movie I've seen is Uncut Gems.
Great movie.
Wow.
I just have a thing. I don't know. I'm not into Adam Sandler as an actor. But then again, the running joke of a lot of my friends is like I don't like comedies. Which I guess in a way I don't, but I like dark comedies.
So what we're gonna do is
fuck. Never mind. I was gonna say anything.
We're gonna put Billy Madison on
there
the list.
Go. Okay, let's put it on there. We got to get Chris outside of his box.
Touch the hiney?
I mean, we could do like Dumb and Dumber. That's a classic.
Yeah, it is though, but it's just funner to see something.
Stripes.
Yeah, but that's typical.
Coming to America,
No,
Beverly Hills Cop.
Exactly. You're picking things that
Too mainstream, man.
Right. We gotta throw something at you that's just like a son of a bitch.
Well, I know Chris and I saw Uncut Gems together at the movie theater.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, we were on
Christmas
a date
Day.
night. Yeah, we were on a date night
Oh, look at
together.
that. That's so sweet.
But I swear, when we walked away, we thought that was movie of the year.
Yep.
I
We were
mean,
like,
to see it,
that just won an Oscar.
yes,
Now,
yes.
you got to remember the two, like comedians, especially like cats like that, Will Ferrell. Like when you throw them in like a dramatic role, like a drama, like they can really pull some shit out.
Yeah.
It's very unique what they're able to do like that. So I mean, even Bill Murray's done some stuff before too.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Lost in Translation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at all the comedians when they went and did that, it's like it's so unique because they're so used to just
Like the Truman Show.
the Truman Show. It's just because they're really fucked up in the head. Like to be able to do what they do, because a lot of them have touched the stage, and to be able to sit there and perform and to just do that as a comedian, that's really difficult.
Oh yeah.
That's you have to have a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Range.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
then when you get a character like Adam Sandler in that role in Gems, like you're like, wow, this guy.
He's completely embodying like a character.
Yeah. They're good at it. They're good at it. So, all right. Well, on the note, you know what's also good?
Tell me.
Tell me more. Tell me more. You people thought we were going to do Grease. We're so today's movie we're doing, guys, is RocknRolla.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What do you want?
You.
Dance?
You're a dancer.
Am I a dancer?
I've got some work, €7 million, and it won't be protected.
Is this a robbery? Yes, it is a robbery.
Troubled rock star Johnny Quid is missing, assumed dead.
Hi, Johnny.
If he's dead, that's the third time this year.
I'm dead, Pete. Dead people don't like company.
Your boy ain't dead, is he?
Find him. We got your boy.
I run this town.
And bring the troops. Bring me a body.
Abandoned ship! But you didn't realize that they had guns? Was war criminals attached to the trigger?
You're what they call a real rock and roller.
Rock and roller.
Rock and roller.
Rock and roller.
2008.
Yes.
And looking back online, RocknRolla came out October 8th, 2008. All on its lonesome. Nothing else came out that day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nothing came out until the following week. I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? 2 days later, Body of Lies, Ridley Scott came out, and City of Ember. I don't think anybody watched that one.
Yeah, Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie's
Guy
a
Ritchie.
good director. He came out with some great movies. So
He has.
and he's the screenwriter as well. He's the producer and he's the director.
I would say my favorite Snatch.
Yeah, absolutely. Snatch.
know-
But he also did Sherlock Holmes. Both the Sherlock Holmes movies are really good as well.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Just Snatch is just that.
I mean, it's original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I guess we get into it. It's like Pulp Fiction on crack.
Yes.
And I think you can definitely see the influence that Tarantino had on him. And we already spoke about this, Scorsese, with the direction, with the cuts.
Right.
It's,
Yeah. It's just those quick boom, boom, boom. Just those cuts, man. Like, he uses that a lot, but like you said, he's influenced a lot. I think Scorsese and stuff. So yeah,
and the needle drops in his movies are. They're stand out, and they're not songs that you would normally put in a movie.
right.
But I do think a lot of that is because he's British. Like an American director, they probably would have picked more cliche music to put.
Yeah, I never really thought of it like that though. Like somebody from overseas compared to the States, their influence and what they would use for music. Yeah.
Because I'll pull up like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Yeah.
and Snatch, and I'll listen to like the soundtracks, and people are always like, where is this from, and how did you find this? It's like, it's in a movie.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But
You're dipping into my what were they
shit.
thinking?
Oh, all right. Sorry. We'll pull back on the
well, let's jump into what do we got? We got synopsis.
Synopsis.
All right.
Let's go to our synopsis guy
Oh,
over
okay.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, here we go. Dangerous ride into high crime, where real estate has supplemented drugs in the English market. An old school mobster, a small time crook, and a shady Russian billionaire, all becoming enthusiastic entrepreneurs. London is ground zero for changing times. With millions up for grabs, all of London's criminal underworld conspires in an effort to take their cut. But high rollers and petty criminals jockey for dominance, the true prize being a multi-million-dollar deal that falls into the hands of a junkie rock star presumed to be dead, but is very much alive.
Damn, I'm gonna have him start writing my screenplay.
That's what I'm saying.
synopsises.
Well, I did minor in English in college.
Wow.
Oh, look at you.
Well, there you go. Shit.
Whoa.
I feel stupid now. every
No,
time I say something.
no, not at all. You guys have heard me talk.
You got a gold star.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
So, with all of that being said on your synopsis there, and of course, we've all seen the movie. I hope people who are listening to it have seen the movie, or if not, after they hear this podcast, they want to see the movie. Who is the main character in this film?
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Like, I know that's because it's, of course, it's an ensemble piece. Same thing with, like, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, you can't.
Who's the main character? But like,
Oh,
so like Reservoir Dogs, same thing. Like, you definitely
Yeah.
know who the main character is in Reservoir Dogs. That's Mr. Orange.
Orange.
So, in this movie, who's the lead?
Archie.
the painting.
Ooh, I like the painting. That's pretty good that you said Archie. Yeah, because he is.
He is narrating.
He's narrating.
Yes.
He's very instrumental in everything that happened
Yeah.
in this movie. But I was gonna say it's Johnny Quid. But,
Yeah.
But I think you
No,
might be right.
I like
Archie.
that. That's another gold star.
Yeah.
Look at this
Oh,
guy.
he's 2 for 2.
He's 2 for-
That's 2 base hits.
You
right
a
there.
rock star.
Oh, look at Chris.
Oh,
Chris
look at
is gonna
that
throw-
guy.
Yeah, he's throwing in a sports reference on every podcast.
Oh,
now
all
moving
right.
forward.
Soon.
He's gonna have
Soon.
him written in there.
There you go.
Yeah.
One thing I do like about this is just like how you're mentioning the synopsis, like just like the politics and of the real estate, money, greed, and everything. Just the incorporation in the film, it brings to light the city and people. They're really evil ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Behind those scenes, you know, money is power, man.
Yep.
And that's it's a pretty intricate plot. And I don't want to say they dumbed it down, but I do feel it is dumbed down in the script and the movie so we understand it.
Sure.
Yeah,
Like, there's a lot of shit going on, and I think a different director, different writer, they would have executed it differently, and it probably wouldn't have made sense. Like in like a Phantom Menace, like they have this whole political backdrop, and it doesn't fucking make sense.
Yeah.
Like nobody understands what the hell was going on.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they could have done the same thing with this kind of story, but it's pretty concise.
And not to dip in the water of like the high school quotes thing though, but one thing that I really did like, kind of like what he said was greed is blind, doesn't know when to stop.
Wow. That's very good.
Deep.
So
I
that-
wonder what inspired him to write that.
But yeah, great film.
Yeah.
Loved it. Loved the energy.
Fun. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, and I think when he makes these styles of these, how would you kind of categorize this type of style of film? I know
It's a
we're
genre piece.
Yeah, it's just it's great, fun. That's the key word. Is fun. Like
It's like the overall. It's crime, but
yeah,
I do think it's a genre piece because there's so much going on, not just crime. And everybody's intimidating in their own way. Even the fucking junkie is scary, because you don't know what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
yeah. He's just spontaneous. Yeah, it's great. I love all the characters in here. I love just the whole vibe of it. It's a great roller coaster ride.
Do you guys think that this is a lot more slowed down than Snatch?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then, of course, like everybody's seen Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, right?
Right.
I think Snatch is even slower
Slower.
than
Yeah.
That one. So I think with every movie he's done in this particular genre, he's kind of gotten a little more tame. Like maybe he got it out of his system.
Yes.
I know everybody's seen The Gentleman.
Yes.
I do like The Gentleman, but I do think that was his most tame version of this type of story that he's ever done.
It was very, very more just chill. It's not as...
Not a lot of big name actors in that one.
Oh, yeah.
Like this one, they're not as established as they are now.
No. So, I mean, 2008, and if you look at everybody in here, like, you know...
Oh, yeah. Idris Elba. It's like... And he's in a bit part.
Yeah. There's a scene right now where he meets Tank. Mm-hmm. And you see the film that's being played in the car because he has a little... But it's interesting. Let me pull this up on his notes. And I kind of... On this thing called the Internet. The movie that he's... Do you guys know what movie he's watching right there?
Remains of the Day.
Right. And the synopsis or whatever...
for that movie?
Yeah, for that movie. It's a butler who sacrificed body and soul to service in the years leading to the World War II, realizes it's too late how misguided his loyalty was to his lordy employer.
Wow, you just blew my mind.
Maybe the same way as...
Archie. Wow, you just blew my mind. I did not even think to look that up. Wow.
That's what I do.
Very, very good.
I would drop the mic, but it's not mine.
Pulp Fiction, which it's similar to a lot of movies. So Hitchcock developed this. It's called the MacGuffin. Something in the movie that just kind of helps propel the story, which in this case, it's the painting.
The painting.
Yeah.
You never see the painting. You don't know what it looks like. Just like Pulp Fiction, it's the golden briefcase.
Right.
You don't know what it is, but everybody wants it.
Right.
So that's like a classic little trick they used to do in film. I don't think they do it much more.
No, not as much anymore. I mean, you know, well, especially now, they're just regurgitating some classics.
You gotta have a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Or
something like that, you know, or you know, you just got to be special like Lizzo.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, well, all right. Sorry. Just a little, you know, cheap shot to Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Sorry. All my nerds out there, we know.
They just unsubscribed right now.
I love her. No, but yeah, I wanted to kind of tap into also, God, these characters are just great. The character development in these guys. I mean, we're just looking at...
Yeah,
we're looking at
look who's in the scene. It's Idris Elba and Tom Hardy.
Yep.
Like, so if they made this movie in 2023, are you going to be able to get all these people back together?
No.
Hell no.
I mean, Gerard Butler definitely, because I don't know what he's doing now. Like, he's just making whatever.
Well, unless you tell him the White House is in here.
Yeah. Something has fallen.
Something has fallen again. Something has fallen again.
Yeah, but
Gerard Butler.
Just those two people alone, like, it'd be hard to get them in the same room in the same movie together.
Sure.
Yeah. Man, early 2000, I think, was like a great time in film. Like, you know, because look at all, again, like we keep, you know, keep saying about these actors and stuff. Like, this is their climb up the ladder.
Yeah.
You know?
They're making calculated choices. Like, to do a movie like this, like, it's a calculated choice versus I just need to make some money.
I thought I read Christopher Nolan actually picked Tom Hardy for the Batman movie after seeing this,
after watching
this movie. Yeah.
Oh. So we're tapping into that's kind of a did you know, but let's rewind back. Let's go to Act 1, production value. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you guys think of this movie? Guys?
Lobo?
I'll start with you know, it's the Guy Ritchie film.
Yeah.
You know, overall, I know I'm getting British gangsters. I know I'm going to see a car chase. I know I'm going to see hand-to-hand combat. Right? I know guns are going to be involved. A main character is going to be left open. They're going to use the word "see you next Tuesday" at some point, you know, in the film. So it's like it's that same combo every single time when that comes to mind for me with this Guy Ritchie.
It's got that Guy Ritchie signature like written all over it.
He loves getting vehicles and smashing. He loves that shot. You know what I'm talking about? The shot where it's like you're so focused on what's happening and the dialogue, and the camera is just pretty much two shot. and then all of a sudden it cuts to a profile shot, and you see this vehicle come to smash
out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He uses that a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks like he's very comfortable with making these type of movies. I'm not a big fan of anything else he's done, really.
You didn't like Swept Away?
I don't think not even Madonna, who was his wife at the time.
Oh, that's
like
right.
Swept Away.
I forgot.
And I think he made that after this. No, he made that before this.
Yeah.
It was right around the same time. Though.
Yeah,
It might have
'cause
been just before this.
I think he did this because they said his 2 previous movies were flops, and that was Revolver and Swept Away.
Yeah.
Which I think I want to go back and rewatch.
Swept Away?
Yeah. Revolver.
Yeah.
Because I remember that one being kind of weird. But yeah, he just seems very comfortable making these crime films. He does step outside of his comfort zone making his other movies like Aladdin, Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
The 2 that he just did and the one that he has coming out like next week.
Yeah.
Scorsese at his best is his gangster pictures.
Yeah.
Although he still does do other things. But if they tell you, okay, Gabe, Scorsese's gonna make this new gangster movie, or he's gonna make this love comedy.
Come on, guy.
What do you want him to make?
Come on.
You want him to make like that gangster
I
movie.
do.
Very
Which is
true.
like, I think that's why he's so comfortable with this movie. It comes so easily for him. So my favorite part about this movie is the love interest
Bob.
between Bob and 1-2.
Yeah.
Like that's the first thing I think about when I watch this movie, because these dudes in the Wild Bunch are so hardcore and so tough that it's just hard for him to admit that he has feelings for like his best friend, but he has feelings for him in that way. So that's why it's just so hilarious to see like.
And then when he reacts to it,
Yeah.
he's like, "What about the girls?
Yeah. But then he's like, well,
You're
what
handsome, Bob.
Yeah.
Your head's a Bob."
The fucking lady killer. But he's like, well, what is exactly that you want to do to me?
And then how they just leave it like that.
Yeah.
And then you just see later on, he's just, what's wrong with you? Like, why?
And his homie.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, I see that cheered you up.
It's not that I'm not grateful, it's just,
What? It's just what?
you wouldn't understand.
Come on, Bobby boy, that's not fair. I don't understand anything coming from you.
Would you?
Bob, you're my best mate.
See, I don't want the strippers, 1-2.
Okay.
I want you.
Dirty bastard! Bob, I know all your girlfriends, all of them. I told you, you wouldn't understand. What? I wouldn't understand that you're a fucking homo? You're handsome, Bob. You're handsome, Bob, the fucking lady killer. That's who you are. Do you hear me, Bob? I mean, I've had showers with you, man. You've seen my fucking cock. I should have just kept my mouth shut. Yeah, you're fucking right. You should have kept your mouth shut. We should have just gone and done the strippers like handsome Bob would have done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm fucking sorry, Bob, all right? I went over the top a bit, and it was a bit of a fucking surprise, Bob. It was a bit of a broadside. It's fine. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a poof. Or being a gay, or whatever it is you call it. I mean, there's going to be plenty of your load in there. Yeah. You probably love it. Yeah. What exactly is it that you want to do to me then?
Did you know?
Did you know? So we were tapping into that just a while ago. Why don't you go ahead and...
The brief history on the film of the production. Let's see. Jason Statham was supposed to be in this film.
Yep.
But instead he decided to make Death Race 2000.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why. I have no idea.
And how many times they've worked together?
Prior to this,
Multiple times.
yeah, three times I think prior to this, but since then probably a
couple
lot more.
times after that.
Even
as well.
what's his name? The big tall guy, Vinny.
Oh, yeah,
Vinny Jones. I think
Jones,
so.
Vinny Jones.
Yeah. He's always in his films.
But I think Jason Statham is like his De Niro.
Yeah,
it's his De Niro to his Scorsese.
That's his go-to guy.
Yeah.
So this was released in October of 2008.
Mm-hmm.
$18 million budget versus $25 million at the box office.
Yes,
right.
Which is
this thing.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure that's the U.S. box office. Right?
Yeah, that's the U.S. box office.
What about?
I'm pretty sure in the
worldwide?
UK it probably blew up.
It had to done more, right?
Yeah, dude. But if you look back, it said opening weekend, it only made $144,000. Could you imagine? Like you just spent $18 million and it only turned back 140 that first weekend.
That's crazy.
Yeah, wow. I mean, maybe it was just it just hit at the wrong time.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The other thing too, though, this is a Dark Castle Entertainment production.
It's a small company, right?
Yeah,
and they're
Dark
known.
Castle. Yeah, they're known for horror films. So they've done House on Haunted Hill, Gothica. They did House of Wax. Like, I mean, these are the types of movies Dark Castle.
So they
did.
probably put a lot of money up to get this movie made.
I'm sure.
Imagine how they felt.
Yeah, I know. They get $100,000 back in return at opening weekend.
They're like, wow.
So did you know? For me, it's this is supposed to be the first film of a trilogy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
they got too busy.
Yeah, and even now, I think they said they just asked him about it, and
he says it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
really.
So the next one was supposed to have been the real RocknRolla, and then they haven't ever mentioned anything about a part 3.
Yeah, because how they let it, how it ended.
Mm-hmm.
It says they'll be back.
Yeah, they'll be back, and it never happened.
This is supposed to be one of 3.
So I don't know if you guys know too much about this camera wise, but this Aeroflex D20 camera is what's used to shoot this film. And doing a little bit of research, it's only shot 6. They only shot 6 movies total using that camera.
Just that specific camera, huh?
So
what company was that? Do you know?
I don't have that. I don't have that down, but they did use it in one other Jason Statham movie, which is The Bank Job. So
has to be digital.
Yeah,
and I think around this time they were probably really developing digital technology.
Okay,
so
it was changing. The game was changing
like fast.
Yeah.
And I think the digital cameras back then were probably really huge.
Because when was
This is 08.
So 08, right? So was it 2? What was the episode 1?
Oh boy, episode 1 was 99.
99, and that was the kind of introduction to like shooting digital. Because
I know the first person that really did digital was, I want to say it was either David Fincher for Panic Room and Michael Mann for Collateral. So depending on what years those came out.
And the digital camera here gives it this grainy effect, or is that they're able to manipulate the camera to do this through the computer?
No, they used to do the digital. I think they really dove into digital cameras in the early 2000s for low light.
Okay.
So, but 28 Days Later did digital, but I want to say that was a DV camera, Wackoe?
Yeah, that's what DVs were coming through.
And then I want to say Collateral did the same thing, but, now it's like digital cameras that's what everybody uses.
Windhorse.
Is that the name of the company?
No, this was the first film on a prototype of a digital-based Sony DVW.
I wonder what company made this.
Yeah, and this was in 1996.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to move away from film.
Yeah,
because you can tell,
see, I was correct. Right here, listen. So, in 1999, the movies had gone digital. George Lucas' Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, introduced a seamless integrated of digitally shot camera work.
Wow.
Episode 2, he already gone, primarily digital. So he was, the first to really open the gates.
Of course.
Yeah.
But look at this movie compared to Snatch. It's rich. It is so warm. The visuals. And then you look at RocknRolla, it's very clean, very angled, so you can tell it's shot digitally.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Way different look, which, Is that the DP? Maybe.
Oh, of course. DP always has something to do with it when it comes to that.
Yeah.
How about cast and crew, man? I mean, we've been talking about some of the cast members and stuff in this film, and
it's stacked.
Yeah,
and I don't want to say it's stacked like our last movie was.
Just before they were about to break out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gerard Butler.
Yep.
Of course.
Mark Strong. It's like if you ever want to. It's like you're casting for a bad guy that you want to scare the shit out of you. Mark Strong.
He's great at that. He's so great at that.
Tom Hardy, little baby Tom Hardy.
So young though, right? Yeah. And then you got
Idris Elba.
Yeah, Idris Elba.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you got? Thandie Newton.
Yeah.
Tom Wilkinson, who had a character being a bad guy.
General Lord Cornwallis, though, he was a bad guy in The Patriot.
How about
never seen it.
Yeah.
How about Ludacris?
Yeah.
Do you know what? We're gonna save that one. Okay. We're gonna save that one.
Right. Yeah,
We're gonna save that.
I had a feeling that's gonna pop up. I really do have a feeling.
So Guy Ritchie, writer director. DP David Higgs. I don't think he set the world on fire. I don't really.
No, not really. No, not.
I didn't really look him up too much. I'm not impressed with the cinematography on this film. I'm not a cinematographer, but in comparison to what Guy Ritchie did in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels with like no money, and then what he did in Snatch, like visually, those are light years away from this movie right here.
Very
but
true.
Then again, $18 million budget. So I guess we'll put Ludacris in the next category. Why aren't you a bigger star?
Right?
Well, why aren't you a bigger star?
I'm going with Mark Strong on this
Mark
deal.
Strong, okay.
I love him. He's in a lot of good movies. He's a versatile actor.
Mm-hmm. Like, why haven't they put him in more Oscar caliber?
Exactly. People recognize him, and then they say,
but do they know
that person.
Yeah.
Yes. And,
he's that guy?
Yes.
Yeah. Do they know his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he's your go-to scary bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go with him. I also go with Thandie Newton. How do you say her first name?
Thandie Newton.
Thandie Newton as well. She's a beautiful woman.
Westworld
for sure. A couple other movies. She's in Crash as well.
Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah, Mission Impossible. And I feel like you have that same kind of thing with her. Is just you really recognize her, but she's a standout when she's on the movie, but you don't really always know her name.
Yeah, why hasn't she had better choices?
Sure.
I mean, usually all it is the choices,
Yeah.
And the money.
But then I think, you commit to something like Westworld. That is a commitment. That's a multi-year commitment.
Because how many seasons they went with that? Or
3 or 4?
They got into 3.
And then they pulled the plug.
And then they pulled the plug at either 3 or the start of 4, something like that. Yeah.
And then they leave it hanging? I didn't get a chance.
I didn't get out of 2. Like, I got halfway through 2, and I'm like... we were talking at lunch one day about this AI stuff, and they started getting a little wild, and I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, dude. And, I watched the first season of Westworld, and I was kind of into it. It's kind of weird, but I am one of those guys that love the original Westworld with Yul Brynner.
Bro.
So unless you're remaking that in the form of a television show, like, I'm not really listening.
Yeah.
So I just kind of...
Classic.
I bounced, after season 1.
Classic.
Chris, did you have a bigger star on this one?
I did not, because the guy that plays Johnny Quid, what's his name? I can't remember.
Toby.
Kebbell. Yeah. He's done a lot of things. He's been in that's the one guy I was just looking him up, and I forgot he was in Planet of the Apes. He did the mocap work.
He's in Servant right now.
He's in Servant. So there's nobody that I really thought are you a bigger star? Because you watch it in Bob, you're like, that guy's meant to go places. Oh, that's Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Mumbles, oh, he's gonna go places. Oh yeah, it's Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Gerard Butler, he went places, but then he came right back. So maybe that could be my why aren't you a bigger star?
That's what happens when you touch politics, bro.
I
Too busy saving the White House.
Exactly.
I do.
Not enough 300.
Not enough. This is Spartans.
Exactly.
But I think Mark Strong that's a good pick. Good job.
I like that guy.
Best part of the movie. Anything, guys?
Oh man, I got the Archie slap on this thing.
The slap.
Like, when they start talking about the slap, he's like,
nah, no.
The hand.
Hit him with the right.
Bandy, you ever ask a stupid question like that again, you see Danny there? He's going to slap you.
I'm sorry, Arch. I was just trying to use initiative.
Danny, slap him. With the right, Danny, properly. No. Come on, do it properly with the back of the right hand.
What, is this a tennis match, Arch?
Slap him. Like this. Now, if you can master a slap like that, there's no need for your clients to hold back. They will open up like a fountain full of words. No need for strong violence, no. They're transported back to their childhood. Putty in your hands. Ask Bandy. Look, thinks he's back at school.
But he never went to school, though, Arch.
You want to slap as well, Daniel? Eh? Now, if the slap don't work, you cut them or you pay them, but you keep the receipts because this ain't the mafia.
And so that's my choice too. Best part of the movie. It's like anything with Mark Strong.
Yeah.
And what is the name of his boss? Tom Wilkinson's character.
Lenny.
Yeah. So
yes, Lenny.
So when Lenny is chastising him for, insubordinance or whatever, just the way he just backs down, but you can see he's holding back.
Yeah.
Like he's pissed, but you know what? I get the whole respect thing.
Yeah.
Let me just step back. Like, so he's perfect. He knows how to hold back. He knows how to give it. Anything with Mark Strong is my favorite part of the movie.
I love it at the end when he sends the guys out to do the painting, and then he tells them to keep the receipts because this isn't the mafia.
Oh yeah,
he's a great line.
And it's almost like you're delegitimizing like the tough guy.
Yeah, exactly.
What you're doing, but just don't forget we're not.
Yeah.
Or it's like saying like, hey, we're not Americans.
When he's the monologue with the talking about the four walls of the box of cigarettes.
Yeah.
And then how he's talking about the one side of the royal symbol and showing, but the other side is showing, it's just like it's not good for you. Right. And how he's explaining that, and then how they're cutting back and forth to Lenny getting his ass fucking beat with the golf club.
You see that pack of Virginia killing sticks on the end of the piano?
Yes.
All you need to know about life is retained within those four walls.
What are we going to do, Lenny? Every time I am about to make my payment, something dishonest happens. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
You will notice that one of your personalities is seduced by the illusions of grandeur. A gold packet of king size with a regal insignia. An attractive implication toward glamour and wealth. A subtle suggestion that cigarettes are indeed your royal and loyal friends. And that, Pete, is a lie.
Excuse me, are you trying to say something?
I'm not trying. I am saying something.
Your other personality is trying to draw your attention to the flip side of the discussion. Written in boring, bold, black and white is the statement that these neat little soldiers of death are in fact trying to kill you. And that, Pete, is the truth.
I think you forget who you're talking to, you insolent bastard. I think you forget where you are, you fucking immigrant.
Oh, beauty is a beguiling call to death, and I'm addicted to the sweet pitch of its siren.
This is my land, it's my fucking show. I run this town. Ah, fuck! Ah, God! Ah, ah.
I really like this.
Yeah, that's another good scene.
And it's well thought out.
Sure.
Like he thinks it out.
And that's what I liked about it, is just that how he integrated like those two different sequences into that, and just as you said, it was well thought out. Yeah. And it was just not like, because I knew when I had first seen this like, years in, and then rewatching it again, I was just like, oh yeah, here's the scene. And when basically he's like, hey, there's like nobody here. He goes, oh, I had it cleared out just for us. I'm like, this guy's going to get fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And then this is where the old school is going to get taught on the new school.
So do you think Lenny knew that from that moment? Or do you think
I don't think so because he's so high on his fucking horse thinking that he runs this fucking town and shit.
He's a dick.
He's a dumbass.
Yeah.
Fucking totally. Like,
that ego, it could kill you.
Yeah, and it's just cool to see him cast in a role like this because it's just different.
Yeah.
And I want to say around this time he was nominated for Academy Award on something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
You gotta look that up then. What were you thinking?
What were you thinking, director? Casting fucking Ludacris.
Oh, so here we go. Here we go. He's on screen right now too. So
yeah, like what were you thinking casting Ludacris? Like, I mean, I know rappers and singers, they're all performers, but some people just can't act. Like, I do not think he belonged in this movie.
No.
And I don't even know.
There was really no need for him, to be honest.
I mean, there's not really a need for it to be two American managers, really.
Yeah. No,
but maybe because in Snatch there was Americans in there, like Dennis Farina and his bodyguard, like those guys were American. Right. Maybe that's why, but dude, what the fuck were you thinking casting Chris Bridges in this movie?
Yeah. Like, I totally agree. I really don't think that, Ludacris has really made a big difference, big splash in this, to be honest.
In anything? Was he just in Fast and the Furious?
Come on, Fast and the Furious, bro.
I've only seen the first movie.
Yeah, that's it?
That's it.
Oh, you haven't seen the other ones. He's in the other ones. He's not even in the first
all of
one.
them?
Bro, they're going
after the first one.
I think they're going to Mars, but on X.
Yeah, they might be.
But
exactly. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's just those are just like fun, dumb. Like it's like a Rambo. You just want to just see
popcorn cinema.
It's like with Rambo. I just want to see guys getting shot up, shit blowing up, and then stupid quotes.
So does he develop any acting chops as the movies have progressed?
No.
No, he's still the same guy.
No, bro. He's still
he's just being ludicrous.
Ludacris is being ludicrous everywhere. Like, seriously.
I mean, he's kind of funny, in the Fast and the Furious movies.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he fits. Yeah, I guess
he fits
so.
in. But
yeah. Shout out to the writer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not him.
So I'm a little bit more on the positive side on what they were thinking, because I want to ask Guy Ritchie, as the writer, what is his inspiration for writing like a single strong woman? Like, where is he getting that from? So you have Stella in this movie,
the wife,
and the wife and the gentleman as well. He goes after this really strong woman character. Like, what's his inspiration behind that?
Oh, nice.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the other thing too, kind of what we were talking about. I said, hey, I had something on the music a little bit as well. Is I want to know, like, how are they selecting those songs?
Yeah.
I mean, because they're in the background as well, like playing in the background,
and they're used a lot for transitions.
Exactly, the transition they give you the build up, as well. And so how are they selecting those songs to fit in those pieces, like in the movie, and then just letting it lay in the background?
Yeah, and did he write the script with that particular song
in like what
mind?
Scorsese's did with was it Goodfellas? How they actually played the song from Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton.
Layla?
Yeah, and that's
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, as like, they're shooting it to set the tone, to help with the camera movement and everything. So like,
and I'm just curious. So, in contrast to the last episode we did Almost Famous, like Cameron Crowe had his playlist, already chosen when the movie gets made. So I wonder if, the guy's the writer, director, does he do the same thing? Is he that, like, Tarantino's the same way?
Same way,
yeah.
Like, if you read his scripts, like, it says, like, Jules and Vince are driving in the car to Kool and the Gang, Jungle Boogie.
But that's what makes these guys so unique and special, because they're already thinking of that. It's laid out on paper, and they mapped it out, and this is where we're going, guys.
Right.
This is what's going to be played right here.
Yeah.
So very unique.
And so my other what were you thinking is
the whiskey shit.
Yes, the whiskey.
My other what were you thinking is casting Gerard Butler.
Okay.
As being a Scotsman.
Okay. Yeah. He has a different accent than everybody else in the movie.
But that was my thing too. So I'm assuming that the Jason Statham character was going to be Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
Let's assume that that's what was going to happen, because
they never said what Jason was going to play, right? What role? And I would see him doing that, to be honest.
Yeah, because he's almost like the secondary main character of that arc or whatever.
Yeah.
They never change, and I could be mistaken because I don't know. They never change 1, 2. They never change his slang. He uses a lot of British slang.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't know if that's the same kind of slang that they use in Scotland.
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh, the girl, she likes the proper violence. And it's like, it just sounds funny coming from Gerard Butler. Yeah. Like, it's just delivered differently.
Like, it's uncomfortable for him to say it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I mean, was he like a last minute choice, Not that he's not great. He's a good character, but that's what were you thinking?
Yeah.
Is that Pro Tools in the background right there, Chris?
I don't know.
In the studio thing, because I just saw that old Apple Tower.
Oh yeah, this is a great scene too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is fucking great. I like how because I'm just curious what people are thinking. Like, we're like, oh, look at this scene right here. Oh, this is great. Because we actually see it. And the nerd's like, what the fuck are they probably watching right now?
Right.
Yeah, when they walk into the party.
Yeah. Okay, so the next level.
Yeah. What would we need to elevate this film to the next level?
This one's a little bit tough for me. Just because the movie is kind of amped up already. You got the music in the background. I would, honestly, I'd like to see Lenny be a little bit more pissed off. When the Russian when he comes out and he says, that motherfucker tried to poison me or whatever he says.
So you would want Lenny to be a little bit more
crazy,
yeah, a little bit more crazy,
aggressive.
Yeah, because he's not. He's like an idiot,
more gangster.
He's like stumbling. Exactly. He's an old school gangster, but he's like stumbling over himself.
Yeah,
through the entire movie.
But maybe
they ain't gangsters.
Yeah,
that's true.
But
that's
people
true.
they're doing that as a contrast because it's like they're calling his bluff. Like, he's been bluffing this whole time. He just does mean shit and sends people to prison.
Yeah.
Just to show that he's like tough, but he's not. But he's really getting rid of his competition.
Oh, what are you trying to say? He's a snitch?
Yeah.
Wow.
If you guys haven't seen the movie,
I know.
Spoiler.
Well, I'm assuming that people. Well, no, that's right. Huh? Not many people probably have seen this movie or not.
Well, I think it's. I don't want to say it's a secret, but it's kind of overlooked.
Yeah,
it's an overlooked.
I mean, it comes up at the end.
Should we do like disclaimers in the beginning or something?
Spoilers,
like. If you haven't seen this movie, we suggest you watch this movie.
Well, I mean, I think my goal...
Because we are going to go in it.
Yeah.
My goal for this podcast is, like, if you haven't seen it, hopefully this will get you to watch it.
Yeah, you want.
Or if you have seen it, you'll be like, oh, yeah, that's my favorite part, too.
All right.
Yeah.
I would have liked to bring this to the next level for me, quicker cuts, because I like the sporadicness of Snatch.
So you like a little bit more of those quick cuts.
Yeah, it's like I like let's get it going, let's make it happen. I mean, but then again, it's a little bit more of a mellow story.
Yeah. Versus
the last one is just like a wild ride.
Who do you think danced better? Because I do like how they did that, like in how they put the
subtitles.
The subtitles just on the side. Like,
and that's another like Scorsese thing.
It is, huh?
Like remember when was it Frankie and Joe Pesci are talking at the bus stop and they're covering their mouth. It's like these are just like those Scorsese tricks. I mean, I'm not mad at it because it influences all of these guys, but yeah. So faster cuts for me, take it to the next level. I would have liked better American casting.
You didn't like Jeremy Piven?
I love Jeremy Piven,
okay, good.
And I think they could have.
He's hilarious.
They could have combined those two characters.
Just to get it should have just been him, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like you didn't need Ludacris.
No, you didn't.
It's like Guy Ritchie, man. You only got $18 million. Like,
you could have saved
one.
Yeah,
you could have saved yourself like $5,000 right there. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Like, we know he might get nominated for an Academy Award, but
right. Before we go and head out to a break, I just want to ask you guys what kind of drink that just gets you like a Lenny when you're like, this guy's trying to fucking poison me? Is there a drink where you drink it, you're like, shit?
Yes, there is.
Which is what would be yours?
It's called a 50-50.
Ooh.
Oh, the Japanese plum wine and cold sake.
Wow. How about you?
Well, I'm a whiskey drinker.
Yes.
So anytime anybody tries to offer me tequila of some sort, I'm out the door. It's like
I don't do tequila, bro.
I'll go stumbling out the door.
I don't do tequila at all. It's Chris. I'm a whiskey or cognac guy. Like I don't fuck with no tequila.
And for the listening public, he was just offered tequila 55 minutes ago.
Yes.
And I said no.
Now, this bottle in particular that I offer everyone just a taste is from Mark Wahlberg, which Mark Wahlberg dropping, little gem.
Yeah, I got it. Hit me right on my toe.
It's like, maybe it's good. Maybe it's not. Maybe go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break and go ahead and
shot of tequila.
Get a taste of that
All
Mark
right, we'll
Wahlberg.
give it a little taste.
And we'll be right back.
All right.
Well, what's wrong? Where's the famous Archie smile?
You got to watch yourself with this lot. I mean, they times are changing. They ain't no respecters of the old school.
Oh, bollocks. There's no school like the old school, and I'm the fucking headmaster. That's why he come to me. Got it?
And we are back. So we went ahead and had these guys had a little taste of that Mark Wahlberg.
Man,
How was it?
Smooth.
Yeah.
Dangerous. That was actually really good.
It is.
I appreciate it, Wacko. Thank you.
It is dangerous.
You could sit there and drink that
Yeah.
And I'm afraid that if you sat there and drank it for more than 2 or 3, it would just sneak up on you.
Oh, you'd be fucked up.
Yeah, at the end. Yeah. Good job, Marky Mark.
Good job.
For an actor, he's a hell of a distiller.
Yeah.
All right. So, Act 2, the cutting room floor.
Cool. So whose performance could be completely edited out?
I think we've been talking about this whole damn
do I need to
I actually have somebody a little bit different. I know you're going with Ludacris, but I like Think Tank, but I don't think he needs to be in the movie.
I do feel on some of them there's some character. It's a little overpopulated with characters. So maybe Tank could have.
Yeah, he probably didn't really have to be in it.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
And I think in Snatch there's a character or two that didn't need to be there. I'd have to give it a good rewatch. To see who you could take out of there.
Yeah, but he's a very smart man.
Yeah,
understands culture. And
I mean, it's funny. Like you're seeing him and you're looking at the back of his head because you're getting that Pulp Fiction, type of look. It's a lot of odes to Quentin Tarantino. Not seeing the picture or not seeing all of that stuff in the back of the heads and everything else. But I kind of think either develop him more and give him more into it or cut him out.
Yeah. I mean, me definitely, like I already said, cut Luda.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
But I think that I thought the composer was lacking. Like there is original music in the movie, although the music is great. I don't think it's as tight as his last 2 criminal outings. I think it could have been a tighter needle drop in this movie. The music's great, but it's not as memorable as Snatch or Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Yeah, I mean, those are the 2 top ones.
Yeah, and it's like he's like
of his.
Exploded on the scene with those movies. Like really showed what he had.
Do you think they need the Stella Yuri love the love storyline at all?
I think so.
You do? Okay.
Because I think at the end, remember when he's like proposing to her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's like a split second, his little lackey henchman is like, don't do this.
Don't do this. Yeah.
Here we go again.
Already.
Here he goes in there.
Yeah.
He proposes to her. And it looks like she might be considering it because we know she's just there for fun.
Yeah.
She just wants a wild time. She wants to do something dangerous. So I think it needs to be there because he turns around and when he sees that pain and he's like it all that's amazing too. Like all the blood literally rushes from his face.
Yeah.
And his guys, I'll hand me my gloves.
Yeah. So that, does she make it out of the end of the movie?
So no. So that's what I was going to ask you. That was the question.
Well, let's save that.
Yeah, we should save that for a little later.
Yeah, let's save that.
All right, okay.
What about a little bit more? Who would you like seeing more in the movie?
Jeremy Piven.
Yeah, I think Jeremy Piven is a good choice
because that's a hell of an actor.
Yeah,
he's in Heat.
Yeah.
You know, he's just taking out the bullet from Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
And that he's just in there like real quick.
Yeah.
You know, I would like to have seen that a little bit more, but I know you got a lot of stuff going on. But I think in this one, Jeremy Piven.
I'd kind of like to see a little bit more of Mumbles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Idris Elba. Like it feels like, you know, he's in the movie.
Underutilized.
But he's underutilized. He's 1-2's like equal partner, but it feels like he's not getting enough screen time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny, you look at the poster, and it's Thandie Newton, Gerard Butler, dead center, and then Johnny Quid.
Yeah.
And it's like, they should have been like an ensemble picture, like Snatch and Snatch, like they're all lined up side by side.
Yeah.
Because there's so many characters.
Or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood has that same thing.
Yeah.
Multiple characters up there. Yeah.
That's a bad move on that poster there then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's right around the time when Photoshop is getting more and more consumer friendly.
True.
It's like they just cut them out, throw them in there, cut them out, throw them in there, cut them out, throw them in there.
Yeah.
You could have started there.
I got nothing.
I just kind of like how it started. You know?
It's pretty tight.
It did start out pretty tight. I kind of looked at Lenny's office when he's got his feet up, and then he turns around and realizes that the painting's actually gone, and then it snaps to the front.
Oh,
you know, right back.
That
would have
been cool.
You know, him looking at him saying, "I got robbed," you know, and then
it's a little out of order.
Yeah,
it's a very Quentin,
very Tarantino.
Yeah.
That would have been kind of cool. I think that would have worked.
Yeah,
because then I think if you were to cut it that way, then you kind of get that momentum that I think that's lacking.
Yep.
Yeah, so you do some jump cuts. That would have been cool, man.
Yeah, you lead into that action, you know, pretty quickly. So I kind of thought about that, you know, and then flash to the beginning after that.
It almost feels to me like he just wanted to make something. Like it doesn't feel
just
like he has
to put something out there.
Yeah, he's still doing some quality work, but it's like, let me just. It's a pretty cut and dry story. Let me just do it. I mean, it doesn't feel like, Lock, Stock it's his first movie. You can tell it's very personal. It's got a personal touch on it. Yeah, and then Snatch, it's like you can tell he's like, I can't believe they're giving me money to make this, but I'm gonna make some choices here, and I'm really gonna put this together. And this one, it felt like, he just did something to do it, something safe, like he's comfortable in that genre.
Never thought of it like that though.
Yeah,
it's pretty safe,
Yeah, I guess so. The other thing is too, like, again, we're watching this as we're doing our podcast, and the scene where they are taking the suitcases from the Russian security. How come, like, no glass cut their faces or anything like that when on that shot?
I think that would fall in one of our later categories, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Suspension of disbelief.
So let's say that.
How much tequila did you drink?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah. Extended cut or director's cut?
Oh, boy. Let's see. I think it's cut pretty good.
Well, you said earlier, though, that you would wanted more of the quicker cuts in it, though, right?
Yeah, but it's like, so the movie's only, it's like an hour and 30? Something like that.
Yeah, it's not very long.
No.
It's a little under, it's a little under an hour and 45 minutes or something like that. So
yeah, I mean, maybe give a little more exploration of the Wild Bunch. Because, everybody's got some stories.
Yeah, it's an hour and 54 minutes.
Wow, that doesn't even feel like an hour and 54 minutes.
It goes by quick.
It goes very, very fast. Because when I was watching this to refresh, I was just like, damn, this shit's already almost over.
Yeah.
So it goes by very, very quick.
Yeah, it goes by quick. And I did the same thing. I was looking at it, and all of a sudden I was like, hey, there's only 15 minutes left in the movie, and it's going to be wrapped up here.
Yeah.
Like pretty quick, too.
Yeah. I kind of would want to see, I kind of like to see a couple more scenes with 1, 2, and Stella.
Yeah.
A little bit more, because there's some good banter that's there.
Yeah.
Between the two of them. So a little sexual tension between those guys. I mean,
you would say that.
I know they hook it up. It seems like I go to that every time now.
Last podcast, this guy was all over Penny
Single
Lane.
Gabe. Penny
So
Lane.
Single Gabe would have thought, like, bro.
So Single Gabe would have liked to see more 1, 2, and Stella.
Wait, let's not get to the quantum leap here too quick.
Right? Oh, it's true.
No.
All right, Let It Ride. Is there like something that you guys would have liked something longer? I think you were just kind of tapping into that right now.
I was tapping into that a little bit.
Yeah. And I put exactly the same. Oh, Let It Ride. I would like to have seen the dance number between Stella and 1, 2.
Yeah.
Kind of play out a little bit more.
I would have liked to just like let it sit on that instead of cutting away
like back and forth.
because it kind of bugged me because it was just like I wanted to see that, You know, the whole dance scene and just let him having that convo, just going. That's what the subtitles just
and
popping
it's intercutting
up.
with,
and it's intercutting with the whole thing about the papers, the
mumbles
lawyer,
and the lawyer.
yeah.
And it's almost so. Maybe when you think about it, maybe he had too much footage, so he had to intercut,
maybe
because you know how it is.
But even that though, that scene itself with the mumbles of lawyers, and then Bob coming in, that wouldn't really take that long. That could have been quick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, it just depends on the way you do it. Maybe he wanted to create some momentum with it.
I guess so.
I don't know. You have anything?
Yeah, I kind of want to see Mumbles and 1-2 when they're talking about Handsome Bob being gay or a puff. Like, I love it how they use the word puff.
Yeah.
And how I think it's funny. That's why I want to see a couple more. When Mumbles is like, everybody knows except for you. Like, you're the only guy that doesn't know.
It is funny though.
That Bob, is a puff.
Hilarious.
So it's. Oh, I'd love to see that a little bit more because he's like totally broken about it. 1-2's totally broken about the fact that he's gay. So,
but is he broken over the fact that he's gay, or because he did what he did?
Because he did what he did, right? And he can't let it go.
And
which comes up at the end.
It's so funny though, because like through the whole film until they actually show what he did, I'm just
Which I think they could have taken that out, but
they could have. I think they should have just let that. That's. Am I tapping into something here?
Yeah, you are.
God damn it! That's all I've been doing through this whole thing, right? All right, I'll just save it. All right. Well, you know what? Let me just go
ahead. Let it go, Wackoe.
Look at. We're gonna take a pause here a little bit, and I'm gonna pay attention to what the heck we're doing. So let's take a break.
Okay.
And we'll come back.
I wasn't done yet.
Oh shit!
I just think that in the same scene with the dancing, that should have been extended.
Yes.
The scene with Bob and Stella's husband, like Tom Hardy plays that so well.
Yeah.
And like he's flirting with this guy, and he just and then his response to the way he's acting with him, they're just fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Like, and Tom Hardy's like using his eyes, and he's giving like the little like movements of his shoulder, and just like the way he's doing, and the guy is just like completely entranced by the way Tom Hardy is like flirting with him.
Give me your number.
Yeah, and he just like takes it and just like throws it at him, and it's so great because Tom Hardy he's not acting feminine, he's still acting manly,
right.
But he's just delivering it a certain way.
Yeah,
it's just fucking great. But anyway,
that's why Tom is Tom.
He's an actor.
He is an actor.
All right, so now you want to take a break?
All right, let's go ahead and take a break while we're watching these Russians chase. All right, we're taking a break. We'll be right back.
There's something about Bob that I don't think you know.
What's that then? That he's a puff.
How the fuck did you know that?
Come on, everyone knows he's a flamer. You're the only one that doesn't know. He likes the boys. There's sausage and beans all day long, mate.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Did he make a pass at you?
Yes, he fucking did.
So what's the problem, eh? It was supposed to be his last night. You took care of him. That's what friends do for one another. Well done. And I won't tell the chaps.
The fuck do you mean? You won't tell the chaps what?
So what did you do? Did you suck his...
Hey, that's enough, all right? What the fuck is going on here?
You must have touched him.
No.
Eh?
Hold on. He just asked if I wanted to dance, that's all.
Was it a slow dance?
Devil's Advocate. I was going to say that this is one thing that I'm really excited about this podcast is this is just a great way that we're going to sit here and make Chris watch fucking films.
Oh, yeah.
That he would never, ever watch. Like his family, his daughters that he groomed to be how they are.
Are going to be pissed.
Are going to be like, what the hell are you watching? And
Like,
his
what?
wife,
It's made in Manhattan. What do you
his
want?
wife's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe we're watching this!
Exactly.
This is
He's gonna be
great.
so happy.
I'm excited.
Just wait till we get to Rudy, For Love of the Game.
Oh, it's
those are all sports movies, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, he's all like, wait.
I mean, I'll do Major League.
Major League would be a great one.
Oh, Major League's great. Yeah, that was a good one. Major League's very best. What are the best sport films that you've seen that you really liked?
Oh, Moneyball.
Moneyball's good.
Oh yeah, Moneyball. That's a good one.
Is pool considered sports now?
Yeah,
it is. Yeah,
Color of Money.
Color of Money.
I figured that was coming.
We got to do that one though.
What about Kingpin?
Kingpin. He got game.
He got game is good.
All right, see,
okay, all right, you're there. You're there.
Okay.
So I'm passing.
Okay.
You're all right. We'll give you your movie card back.
All right.
All right. So you can only save one.
I think we're all gonna have the same one.
Who do you got?
Mark Strong.
Yeah, I got the same thing.
Because it's a revolving door with everybody else.
No, yeah,
you could have literally taken the cast from Snatch and put them in this movie.
Yes.
And it would have been cool. I'd like to see, make everybody a little bit older because Snatch is probably like 99, maybe 2000.
Right.
Everybody could still be in this movie. Everybody, all the same characters.
Yeah, there wasn't. I know it's a later category for us, but I didn't come across any like RIPS or anything in this movie.
Yeah, everybody's still.
Also, everyone's still kicking, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I really wanted to hear Sleepwalker. All right.
You said the same one, Mark Strong?
Yeah, no, definitely.
I think that's the guy.
I definitely.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
This is great. You ever hit anybody with the golf club?
Gabe?
I have not.
He plays very well, so he hasn't needed to.
Yeah.
Maybe if he lost.
Yeah.
I did slam my golf club against the ground the other day. I did get pissed off, and that's not normal for me.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I take the fifth.
Yeah.
Quantum Leap. You're beaming into somebody, guys. Who is it going to be? Would you change that outcome?
Mumbles.
Yeah.
Because he's like the fucking coolest guy.
He is the coolest of the bunch.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't say much.
Nope.
But he's fucking cool.
He's kind of the smart one, too.
Yeah. Which is just, they call him Mumbles. But yeah, he's the coolest one. I mean, I don't know if I'd change anything. I think if you were to change any aspect of this movie, a way that a character acts throughout, like it would have completely skewed the story.
Yeah. And that's the thing about this film, and even like other Snatch, and like everything is so connected together. You pull one little puzzle piece out, it could really change the dynamics outside of Ludacris. It changes the dynamics of the whole film. So
it's like a house of cards.
Yeah, there you go. House of Cards.
Gabe?
I think I'm going with 1-2 on this.
Because of Thandie Newton?
That might be part of it.
Yes.
No, it's really because
he gets to sleep with Bob.
He gets to dance with Bob. But I would hope that he would be a smarter thief. I mean, he's just kind of a bumbling idiot the entire time.
They all are.
They kind of all are. Yeah. But then again, too, when you go, when we've seen Snatch and also
they're always bumbling.
They're always like, Jesus, like how are you guys even thieves or even anything that you guys are? But I think that's why we're intrigued with it and we like it,
Yeah, because like you could see yourself in that position.
You're like, because that would be me. I'm a dumbass sometimes, and
it did say sometimes. Only.
I said sometimes though. Yeah. Sometimes.
You should have said once in a while.
Once in a while. All right. Cool. Moving on. Thank you, Single Gabe.
Yeah.
My
wife's going to be happy about that.
These two episodes, man. She's really going to start thinking about. She's like,
what's up with this guy?
So there's actually 4 hosts of this podcast: Wackoe, CE, Gabe, and Single Gabe.
There you go.
Yeah. So see, and it just seems that Single Gabe likes to pop out anytime we're talking about any sexual things in these films. So we already know.
Oh man,
who gets the Oscar? Hypothetically,
I think it's going to be unanimous with all of us.
You going Mark Strong again?
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah,
Strong.
me too. Yeah.
Single Gabe says Thandie Newton.
Yeah, I mean, you sure not Ludacris?
No, yeah.
He's right there.
He's close. He's close.
Maybe a couple more lines of dialogue.
Definitely.
Qualified.
Just a little more time. On screen.
A little more screen time.
So we didn't really get to tap this on the last one, but like
Which one?
For the Oscar category.
Yeah.
During this year, which was what again?
2008.
This is 2008, right?
Yeah,
So who would have won the Oscar, or who did win the Oscar
that year? Did you already look?
No, we should look at that.
So Oscar winners for the 80th Academy Awards in 2008 Oh my God, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah,
best actor.
Wow, what was that one for?
There Will Be Blood.
There Will Be Blood.
Best picture. No Country for Old Men.
Wow, it's a great movie.
That one's a good
They
one.
even got best adapted screenplay. Let's see. Javier Bardem got best supporting actor. Same movie.
Film. Yeah, right.
Let's see. As far as nominees, these are just awards. Nominees.
Yeah, No Country for Old Men really did damage that year.
Oh yeah, they swept it.
You think Javier's gonna bring that character to life in Ariel, live action?
Stupid.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, so those are the winners for that year.
All right.
Yeah,
cool.
leading role, Johnny Depp, George Clooney, Tommy Lee Jones. Not for No Country for Old Men. Viggo Mortensen. Wow, Eastern Promises. I had no idea. Yeah. Casey Affleck. Philip Seymour Hoffman got nominated for Charlie Wilson's War. And Tom Wilkinson, who was in this movie, got nominated for Michael Clayton.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How interesting to be nominated the same year that you're in this movie.
There you go. See?
Wow.
Aren't you glad we kind of deep dived into that?
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Suspension of disbelief. All right, I got to jump in this one.
Go.
I was tapping it earlier.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right, so they're robbing the Russian dudes, right? Getting that second round of, what is it, 7 million pounds, right?
Which is like, what, 14 million American, or is it reverse?
Or is it?
Or 3.5? Who knows?
Let me get my euro.
Are we talking? Wait, hold on. Are we talking? Are we talking then, or are we talking now? Because if we're talking now, our dollar value ain't shit.
Yeah.
It's probably like $5. Well, anyways, so yeah, the car gets hit, right? You know, and they break a glass with the axe, and the guys are just literally, well, one of them, the skinnier guy, looking up. Like, you couldn't put like some cuts on his face or something like that, like, you know what I mean, or like this glass falling you down on you. I mean,
so what level of what's your scale? Are they at? What number are they at for suspension of disbelief? They're level 3, 4.
Yeah, I'll give 4.
Yeah. Is that the only thing you had for suspension of disbelief?
Also, the other thing was the dancing.
Between Bob and
Bob
1-2?
and yeah.
What did you want to do, like the lambada or what?
I mean,
like, if you're gonna go for it, you should be really
go for it.
They're
like,
slow dancing while everybody else around them is dancing.
Yeah, because
they're
like
all
samba or something.
Yes.
I think it would have been kind of fun. Well, I guess so. I guess the slow dance would have been
So
fun.
you didn't believe that? You're like, man, if they're gonna go for it, they're gonna really go for it.
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I'd rather just have that cut out in the first place anyways.
I am the same with you, but I give them a 2 on suspension of disbelief. I mean, nobody could ID them. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
like they robbed them the first time, no masks.
Yep.
Like, nobody's following the banker around that she's
Right.
meeting with the guy that just stole the 7 million pounds.
Yep.
And then the second time, when it's all out war on the streets, it's London, right?
Yes.
Like, nobody has a phone. Even back then, it was just cameras, camera phone.
Well, what phone was that too that they all
Had the
used?
little-
Everyone had the same phone.
Oh, the little flip phone.
It was a flip, but it was the push-up.
No, it was the
Yeah.
push-up one.
Yeah, it was a
was
push-up
that
phone.
was
Yeah.
that
That was the sidekick, was it?
No, it didn't turn to the side. It pushed up.
was that the
Maybe Nokia
that was
or something.
Yeah,
Nokia?
I don't remember.
I think it was Nokia was the one that slid up, right?
Yeah.
Because Motorola was just always the little flip.
it looked really cool, though.
I just couldn't believe that.
It
Like,
reminded me of some Star Trek
Yeah, it
stuff,
did.
like the. But go on.
I was kind of like along the same lines as you, Chris. Is how do they steal 14 million
yeah,
and not even have to come in face to face with a Russian gangster?
ever,
right? Ever.
Right.
They don't have to face Yuri at all at some
Right.
point.
right.
So it's just and then the other thing is the Russians and how they don't die.
Yeah.
They're,
I
like,
just
shooting
love
them.
how when we talk about something, it just comes right on on the screen.
Yep.
It's just I can't wait till when we start filming this video wise, so people can actually see
What we're looking
what
at.
we're looking at, what we're doing, and stuff like that.
Oh, I think it's funny. It's hilarious when they're in their underwear later.
Yeah.
So that we'll get back to that
Okay.
also.
All right. So let's moving on. Where do we go from here?
Yeah, well, I think that's the big question.
Because there was
the real RocknRolla. Where's that? Because Johnny comes out of rehab and he wants to be
right.
I want to be.
Plus, what
the
they
real
put at the end
RocknRolla.
of the film too.
Yeah.
You know?
Where do we go from here? I mean, so at this point, it's been 18. It would have been 10. So 15 years since this movie came out. Like, what kind of damage has happened, and what kind of damage has happened to their careers, not just the characters. Like, it's gonna be. I think Gerard Butler will make anything at this point.
Yeah,
right.
But
I kind of saw a little bit similar to like the Ocean's 11 sequels. Like they're doing another heist. Like that's the way I kind of. And they're gonna bumble all over it and fumble.
And Chris Bridges' character, he died. I don't know why. He died in a car accident.
R.I.P.
I take it you don't like that guy in this movie.
Bad actor.
We'll do mentions in the R.I.P.
Yeah.
Christopher Bridges' career.
The Tyler Durden.
Durden.
If one of the characters in the film was imaginary, who would it be? And would it improve it?
I don't know if it would really apply. It feels like it's a pretty nonfiction story. It does remind me of Elmore Leonard book, just like a British version. Like the characters in Elmore Leonard novels are always very kooky. There's a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of things that are going on in the Elmore Leonard books that wouldn't necessarily make sense. Similar to this with like the real estate dealings and stuff like that. I don't know if there would be a Tyler Durden in this movie.
Yeah, I don't think it would even.
It's too real.
Yeah, I agree with you that. How about you?
Yeah, I kind of looked at maybe Mumbles, but it's hard to even say.
Just because he's
like the voice of reason.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard to say.
All right, moving on. Could anyone have done it better? Anything, whether it's music, maybe getting another rapper.
I think that you could do. You know what? You could put like a Ice Cube or something in that role. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but I think Ice Cube would have brought something a little bit way more different,
and I think
they probably would have had to write in more lines for him too.
Yeah,
if you think about it. Yeah,
totally.
Yeah,
and he's got at least that guy. He's not the best actor, but he does have a presence.
He does.
And like he does command the screen when he's on it. He's not the best, but hey, he's
what about his
do it.
What about his son? How do you think?
I think his son he's just one level above Lizzo. Okay,
Really?
that guy can
wow.
You should see him, and he is a tragedy in Cocaine Bear.
I have not seen.
I haven't seen Cocaine Bear.
You're not missing anything.
Well, but it's supposed to be,
based on a true story or something?
Well, no. I mean, there was the whole.
It's like satirical. But,
it's not a fucking Oscar-nominated film, Chris.
Yeah,
it just makes me mad because
he's gonna hate watch that. That goes to the hate watch.
I've already hate watched
in the theater.
Yeah, we hate watched it in the theater. It's like it just pisses me off because you have these, you got these kids that are fresh out of college. You have all of these filmmakers that can't get any money to make their movies, and you get Cocaine Bear from Elizabeth Banks. It's a big studio, big budget production, and it just gets handed to her. It's like the movie's not great. The movie's horrible.
Well, they're making another one, right?
Oh God!
I heard that they're going to do a sequel.
What's it going to be called?
Oh, I don't know. That's what there was talks on that. They were going to do a sequel, and then also too, I guess after that movie came out, I guess a shark.
Yeah, and they dropped the cocaine in the ocean.
What?
Cocaine
Fish shark. If that happens, I'll be there.
What are your thoughts about the look of the film?
That's where that falls under the who could have done it better. I think they could.
That's where
I think the DP could have. Could have done a little better. I mean, I think give me another DP. I don't have really one particularly in mind, but because I seriously doubt that Guy Ritchie laid out his the look of this film is just kind of drab.
Yeah.
It's like it's orange. That's it. Orange tone. We're good. Let's just film.
What's your feeling? So I wrote down a couple of directors.
Go for it.
What do you think about Robert Rodriguez doing this film?
I could see that.
Yeah.
It would make it a little more campy.
Yeah.
But I think he could sell it. I like Robert Rodriguez. I like that idea.
I think I looked at him and I was
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think Robert Rodriguez would be a cool guy on this one.
Yeah, you could actually take this story and have it take place in Austin. Because Rodriguez
in Mexico.
Or
it could be anywhere.
Yeah, that's cool. That'd be good.
What do you guys think the painting was? Because they never really clarify it.
No, I mean it's just one of those things, just
no. Like, what would you think? Like, hypothetically, like what would you think the painting would be?
I don't know, man.
I think it's a lone flower in a vase.
Or it's like something cheesy.
Something very cheesy.
Because this is something that he really likes, and obviously it gives him good luck, right? And then when other people, when she even looked at it,
she's like, "Oh, do you like it?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're right. Like, it's just something like so basic.
Yeah.
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 Moving on. Any high school yearbook quotes? I think I tapped the one I was saying earlier.
I got one. Go for it, though. You got one?
I got
Calilobo?
one. I'm going with there's no school like old school.
And I'm the fucking headmaster.
And I'm the fucking headmaster.
Same one that I got, dude. It's the same one that I got, dude.
Oh, man. And then on the single Gabe side, there's that.
Oh, so we created a monster.
Oh, you did.
Jesus
I'll try to let it go. I'll try to get rid of it.
Now we got to pay 2 of them.
I know.
Oh, my God.
So it's a combo between 1, 2, and Stella, where he says, "Oh, what do you want?" She says, "You," and he says, "Well, you better come in."
The last one I had was I'm gonna be a real RocknRolla.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's really good.
No, but that headmaster one.
Yeah,
that one's a great one.
Line.
That one's
that's
a good one
right there. I'm
that's
the fucking headmaster.
Good job.
Yeah.
Better title.
Is there a better title? Nah, I don't think so.
I said Sydney Shaw.
Sydney Shaw. Oh yeah, that's a good title.
Because it's like you could have called The Usual Suspects Kaiser Soze.
Soze,
and everybody would have been like, "What does that mean?"
Yeah.
So I think Sydney Shaw would have been kind of cool.
It would have been kind of cool, but just like
because then you could call the second one RocknRolla.
True, and then the real RocknRolla
Yeah.
on the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you focused a little bit more on those guys, 1, 2, and the Wild Bunch.
Oh yeah.
Was something I was kind of thinking about, but
or what if you were to split this into like just this film alone? You have different films. And one is called Wild Bunch.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have RocknRolla, which would be
the kid,
and to wrap up the whole
you can bring them all back
trilogy.
together again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This might have made
and
a good,
an Archie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This would have made a good TV show.
It would have. Oh, all right. There you go.
Hey, Guy Ritchie, if you're listening.
Yeah.
Since we're on it right now, final thoughts, and I think we're already tapping into that. This probably would have been a great TV show.
What happened to Stella? Like,
Final thought? Unanswered questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened? Yeah, what happened? She just vanishes.
Yep.
And I didn't catch that in my first 25 viewings.
They infer that she's dead, obviously, right?
Ew,
but
that sucks.
which would...
I mean, she is.
Yeah.
How do you think they did it?
I don't know, man. That's fucked up. Who took her, though? They're just... his henchman took her?
Yes. He makes the call.
Yeah. He makes the call. But he just says, "Hand me my gloves." Then boom, that's
and then
it.
he comes inside,
and then that's it.
He didn't bring a golf club with him.
No golf club. So you think he probably just strangled her, or you think he fucking...
So nobody really gets killed in this movie except for Lenny.
Right.
Yeah.
Versus like in all the previous ones, there's a lot of deaths.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, man. I hope she got away. But
I don't think so.
Single Gay wants her to get away.
I know. It's all right. Single Gay.
My unanswered question is, did all they do was dance?
Well, he asked him if he gave him a handy. Didn't he?
But he doesn't answer.
He didn't answer that, right? Mumbles did ask him, though.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean...
And he said, "Hey, it's okay." He was going away for 5 years, so.
But does that just?
But 5 years, okay. Yeah. So 5 years, and
I mean,
here's my question for you guys: you're getting locked up for 5 years.
Yeah. Is all I want to do is dance?
Is that what you want to do? Do you want to dance? No,
of course not.
Yeah,
it's like I danced with Wackoe at his wedding.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey.
Both times.
Hey. But what about what would you want for your going away present?
And I'm going to fucking prison?
Yeah.
Shit. I don't even know.
I want a ribeye steak. I want a little bit of a party.
Yeah.
But
dude, like a party, like full on drinks too?
No, I just want, 5 or 10 close friends. We have a great dinner.
Record our last podcast.
Yeah. And just chill out. Because that's the type of guy I really am, is just that. Enjoy some time with your friends.
Now, Single Gabe, on the other hand.
No, but Single Gabe.
Me, I don't know. I don't even, I don't know if I'd probably want to do something lame, like just watch some movies. And
yeah.
Because you're not going to get none of that in fucking jail. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
guess
sure
so.
I'm going to have all the dancing I can get when I'm in prison.
You're going to watch
true.
Shrek multiple times. That's what you're going to watch.
All right. Well,
R.I.P.s. I think everybody's still alive. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't find anybody that
yeah.
passed away that was part of the cast or anything.
All right. So no one died.
Yeah. Good.
All right. Is this a good movie? And your rankings on this?
Calilobo, what you think?
I kind of, in ranking wise, I got this as about a 6.5 for me out of 10.
So going in,
Maybe a 7.
Did you like this movie more going in and less after we talked about it?
I actually liked it more
Before?
No. I liked it more rewatching the movie.
Okay,
again
more
than
recently.
the first time. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I think the problem is though is I still compare it to Snatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be always a problem.
Yeah.
That's always going to be there.
Because the bar.
Yes.
Yeah, it's set really high.
yes.
I compare it to The Gentleman, which I personally really love The Gentleman.
Better or worse than The Gentleman?
It's worse than The Gentleman. Yeah,
cool.
so I give The Gentleman about an 8 for myself personally. So this is, 6.5. Yeah, 6.5 for me. There are some funny scenes though. I do like 1, 2, and Handsome Bob.
Yeah.
Those scenes talking. It's just a little bit of some love story kind of mixed in there. I kind of like that. The action sequences, the Russians not dying. I mean,
That's hilarious.
there's some funny shit that's throughout the movie that kind of, pulls you in and makes it very entertaining. I think it's just more on the entertaining side overall.
That's good. I mean, I like. So you said you're a 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I like this movie more than The Gentleman.
Okay.
This one for me,
Man,
though,
you're
is,
hurting my heart, my man.
Sorry, man. This one's only a 7 out of 10 for me. I just think this one is, like I said before, he's getting safer with every outing. And I thought that this one is less safe than The Gentleman. I did think The Gentleman, he's like, I'm gonna play nice. I'm gonna still do what I want to do, but I'm gonna hold back a little bit. I thought this one was a little more wild. I did think that The Gentleman's a little more American,
right?
And this one's a little more British, so I like that. It just felt to me like he just kind of threw it out there, but I did like it more than The Gentleman. So I'm going 7 out of 10.
I like your guys' both points, but just Snatch, just that shadow.
Yeah.
It's just,
It's
just
he set the bar.
Yeah, and it's always going to be there. And like,
even now.
Yeah, even now. Yeah, definitely even now. So I don't think it's at that caliber, at that level like that.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Well, there we go. Yeah. And another one bites the dust.
Yeah. In the can. We got the third episode in the can.
Yeah.
In the can. For all those who don't know what that means, in the can means that it's done.
Yep.
So that's another old school film terminology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, guys, this is a great one. Be sure to listen and follow our podcast on all social media platforms, and of course, hit that follow for our Instagram on 90
minutes.
The reason why I got stuck is because Chris wanted to put dots in between because he says I don't like it all crunched together. I'm like, Chris, no one cares about dots.
And then we're gonna put a poll out there. Like, did you care about the dots?
Did you care about the dots? Because like when you're searching for something, it's like I hate having underscore. And it's like, oh, it's 2 underscores, so make it longer.
Yeah.
Billy _ Bob _ Thornton. Like, just smash it. It's just social media because really when you type in the first couple letters,
it should pop up.
It pops up. And if you pop up, then cool. There it is. Oh, boom. Yeah.
So it's single _ Gabe.
But anywho's, follow us 90 Minutes on Film on all social media platforms.
Yep.
And we're going to be probably doing some more, fun films that we hate. Films that we're gonna like.
I think we're going to do a little survey.
Yeah.
What we were kind of talking about for one of these movies coming up. Maybe for the fifth review.
Yeah, but it's going to be for we'll let our followers choose.
Yes,
the J-Lo movie.
Yes, because we've been getting a lot of feedback, and they're really entertained on our little J-Lo talk, and it just seems that she can't just leave us. So we're gonna
let
go
you guys
ahead.
pick one.
We're gonna let you guys pick one. So we'll go ahead and do a J-Lo one. I think that's kind of fun though. We can kind of just throw random stuff out there and just let the people pick. You know,
that's cool.
All right, guys.
Sounds fun.
So we'll catch you guys on the next one.
All right, fellas. See ya.